She's a shaky girl. I didn't even see that bus stop, dude. I wasn't looking, though. Hey! Now when I go in the office, because our office, this job, the office is also really fucking quiet. It's so goddamn quiet. Anyway, I've been talking like this when I go in there. Hi, how are you? What are you guys doing? When I go in there, because it's a funny voice and it's quiet and they can clearly hear me and it's creepy. Hi. Hi, how are you? God, your fucking light is so bright, you fuck. It looks like the other one is like a popped eye socket that's bloody on that Jeep back there. Oh, I don't even know if you can see it in the video. Dirty hose, dirty hose. Eric likes the dirty hose. There, how about a view of the driving experience? Even though it's low quality, lol. I wonder what time I'd have to drive to see that that hot nerd girl more. She's probably one of these bus stops. I'm not a good stalker. I don't care. I get excited when I happen into people, but I don't care enough to go further and figure out how to see them more. That redhead, there was this redhead that when I was taking Lily to school, when we lived in Chandler and she was still going to school in Mesa. If we left on time, there's this fine ass fucking redhead that would be walking on, I don't remember, Ray? I think she was walking on Ray. I'd always be excited to see her. She was pretty. She wasn't as, she didn't have the attributes that this nerd girl does, but still pretty good. That's what I want in my yard. Big fucking rocks, bro. I have been commanded to get Panda House, Panda Express, Panda something with the Chinesey food. I would like to go to sleep, but I have to drive. Yeah, don't listen to my shit, bitch. I told you. I haven't been saying that shit in a while. Do not listen to or watch this in any way. Fuck you. But I'm posting it, huh? I just don't want to hear any shit. If you got a problem with it, don't fucking watch or listen, retard. I'm exposing myself to something that makes me mad and I'm going to cry about it. Oh, that sounds like a you problem, buddy. This is gonna suck dicks, but I'm gonna turn right. Why am I recording a video? I don't remember. So we've got all these pallets we got to get rid of. And everyone's like, well, people buy pallets. I'm like, yeah, but not these pallets. They buy like the full-size pallets. Fucking 90% of ours are tiny pallets. And half of the full-size ones are really damaged. So 95% of it is garbage they don't want. So they won't touch it. Good job, Mexico. Way to pay attention to where you're going. Great planning you got there, buddy. I like that fucking... That's a Bronco. I thought that was a Jeep. It's a Ford. It can't be a Jeep. Oh. I like it even better. I love that. I love the blackness. I wish it was all black. I would drive that. I'd be happier driving that than this fucking silver piece of shit. Oh, I got a story. I guess I got a story. Okay. So I get this phone call. Well, I didn't see the phone call, but they left a voicemail and it's like, hello, I have to talk to you about a situation at Lily's school today. I need you to call me, blah, 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 blah. I tried to call your wife. I can talk to either one of you, but I got the wife's voicemail too if someone can give me a call. So I was like, oh, she's fucking playing hooky again. So I call, and right off the bat, they're like, she didn't hurt herself. She's not sick. She's not in trouble. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck's going on then? So her and a boy were running or walking down the hallway or whatever. They don't have hallways. They've got classrooms, and outside they have awnings, and they have grass. That's their hallway. It's out. There's buildings, but to get from room to room, it's outside. So anyway, so her and a little boy were walking, and I'm thinking in my head, oh God, she punched him in the dick. Or she said something, or she said some terrible thing she heard me say that she doesn't realize is bad. She doesn't really cuss. She doesn't cuss at school really at all, because we've taught her from day one that is an at-home word. You only say that word at home. And there's some words like racial or sexual slurs. If she hears them, hey, spinners. If she hears them, that's immediately a no-no word altogether. Not even at home. No, don't say it. If you hear me say it, yell at me. So I'm like, hopefully she never says any of that shit. Mercedes not paying attention, the lane goes away. But to be fair, though, there's no sign saying the lane goes away. You just kind of drive. And then you realize, oh shit, the lane's gone. But anyway, I'm terrible at telling stories while I'm driving. And while I've got a nose hair fucking with me. So her and the little boy are walking, and I don't know what conversation was going on or what. There had to have been something. It was, I don't know, it was just weird. So then he pulls his shorts down a little bit, enough for his dick to like show part of his dick. And after that, I don't really know what happened right after that. I'll have to ask Lily to have her explain, what in the fuck? Tell me what happened. I'm sure you told Mom, but I want to know. Maybe it's logical. I don't know. Maybe it's something logical that got taken out of context. But the guy told me, hey, they're building sand dunes. Lol, 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 lol. I know it's building materials, but the guy told me that they have to inform us that we have the option, because at the age group, the grade they're in, this is when they become legally viable to be possible aggression and sexual aggression and rape and all that shit. So since they're at that age, I have the ability to file a Section 9 or a Title 9 or a Level 9 or whatever the fuck he said. But either way, I'm like, no, because number one, there's punishment. They're gonna do at the school level anyway. Number two, it's on his record. So if anything ever happens again with anybody, much less Lily or anybody else, they'll see that. So if there's a pattern, they'll know. And they told his parents. So I was like, no, the law doesn't, we don't need to get the law involved. Because who knows what kind of bullshit that'll do. My dad, if he starts acting out and shit, you know, then this is on his record and might end up in a group home. It's fucking dumb. It's all bullshit. I'm not going to help someone get involved in the fucking legal system. I don't even want to call the cops for shit that I should call the cops on, according to laws. Fuck you! All cops are bastards. It's just, I'm a bastard. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. You can be a bastard and not be a bad person. The system is fucked. The system is just fucked from top to bottom. There might be good cops, but they're still bastards. They're part of a bastardized system. All cops are bastards. Doesn't mean all cops are bad. All cops are bastards. It's a layered thing. I understand a lot of conservatives cannot understand it because they're too busy sucking the cop dick. I get it. Because they're fucking pussies. They talk so much shit about the left, but goddamn it, I want you cops to have my back. Show up 45 minutes after shit goes down and take some notes on what happened and do nothing. Fuck 12. Fuck 12 is what I'm saying. So no, I won't be inviting the police into this chat room. Sorry. Fuck the police. Fuck them in the butt and the mouth. Fuck them in the mouth. Fuck them in the mouth. I want to be a masseuse. Not the kind of masseuse that, you know, helps your back and your shoulders feel better and all that shit. I want to give you orgasms. I want to do genital stress relief. What the fuck is this? Woo! Got ourselves a traffic cone on the ground. I'm watching my rear view like, is it going to go flying through the air? Probably not. How long has that sign been there? I've slipped into another dimension. You know, the good thing is my memory gets a lot worse. Maybe time will move faster. No, I don't want time to move faster. It already moves way too fast. Get the fuck over! You're not getting over? God damn left turn signal motherfucker. I hope your genitals swell shut. Whatever the fuck, I don't know. That's all I got though. What else do I got? The coworker that I never really noticed was hot, or at least had physically awesome specifications. She like spread her legs and knelt down and bent over to get something off the bottom shelf. And I was like, whoo, 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 in my head. I was like, God damn, look at that. That looks like a fucking party right there. God damn. How did I never notice that? Anyway, that's inappropriate. But I'm not fucking blind and I'm not dead and I pay attention. And it's appreciation, that's all. I appreciate that view. And if I still bothered with this kind of thing, that would have gone straight into my spank bank 10 years ago. But now it takes an act of God to give me an orgasm. So, gonna need quite a bit more than just a memory to get there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. Oh, it's a bad thing. Venom buildup is a problem. So it's a bad thing. Did I mention we have a fuckload of pallets? Oh, I didn't even mention that. So all the pallets we have built up, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I can get rid of them. I've got a recent picture of all this shit on my phone. I could probably figure out more places to post it. But anyway, they wanted to come get something today. And so I was like, yeah, whatever. And I'll be there in 30 minutes. So I'm like, it was 45 minutes. I'm like, well, I gotta go. What's your ETA? Like, I'll stay, but I'm not super happy about it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa there, traffic. So they said the name on it, because they gave me the cell phone so I can contact them through the cell phone. And they were like, they just pulled in, whatever. Oh, the name on the cell phone was like Ronaldo or some shit. So like the first and last name combo sounded like some fucking like old Spanish dude or whatever. I was confused because the name in the offer up, I went back to look. I got this is some lady I was talking to. Her name was Claudia. Also sounds like an old lady. Like Claudia sounds like an old lady, and the name sounds like an old Spanish dude. So I was just expecting some old dude with a shitty truck or something to pull up, and I'm like, whatever. So the truck pulls up and looks kind of nice. Nice truck. What the fuck, dude? What that Subaru? So truck pulls up. I kind of wave at them and then drive back to the back, and then they drive back there, and then this fucking fine chick gets out. I was like, God damn. Not in any. And I was like, I thought it was a dude. Like, okay. I'm like, God damn. Okay. And then I was like kind of waiting to see what the fuck she wanted to get. I think she said she only wanted 4 pallets. Like, all right, we have like 300 to get rid of, but you're here. Let's do it. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, but that was fucking marvelous turd cutter on you, ma'am. I didn't say that, but looking good. A little thicker than the coworker, but still awesome. Anyway, it worked out. The skids were like 4 skids were exactly the right width and height to fit in that truck bed without really any problem. And she was able to put the top of there's a bed cover. She put that back on and everything was cool. I'm like, all right. Like, well, if you need any more. And she laughed. She was like, yeah, I see you got a lot. But whatever. Whatever. Beautiful people make the day go by better. I've got an owie on my nose. That'll be the last thing I talk about. A pimple on my nose. I kind of remember scratching it to begin with, and I remember looking at it the next morning at work, and it barely looked red. It didn't look bad at all. And then that night I was sitting at my desk, and I just kind of, doing whatever, and I fucking just scratched my nose, had an itch on the tip of my nose. And then I felt liquid running down my face. So I fucking touched my face, and it's blood as a motherfucker. And I go look in the mirror, and then my nose like bled down my mustache and my face and shit. Like, what? The tip of my nose, not inside my nose. So that's hot. Now I want to fuck. I'll fucking light that pussy up like goddamn grand finale at fireworks, bitch. That's how you get people hot, bitch. Make you come all over the place, bitch. I make myself laugh by faking laughing. That's awesome, ain't it? It's awesome. Bye. That distorted guitar was playing when I got home yesterday. And fucking... That's a cool looking Tundra. That's new. Newer than the shit the guys have at work anyway. Oh, I'm going on Chandler again. What am I, dumb? How do I not fucking remember? Let's see how long I got time. Let's see how long it takes to get through this. I fucking keep forgetting the stupid... Well, it's not stupid. There's infrastructure they're upgrading. You would just think there'd be a faster way. Spend the money and put crews out here that are 24 hours a day. Get it done. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Fuck. I'm dumb. I should have gone north on Dobson and gone to Ray. Oh, that's it? On this side? Good. Whatever. I was listening to that guitar riff when I got home yesterday. Well, that was what came on anyway. That was what was on at the time I got home. And when I pulled in, Beth was like, "What is wrong with your car?" And I'm like, "Huh?" So I turned my car back on to listen. And the music was on just as loud for just a second. And then I turned it down so I could hear the car. And she said, "Oh, that was the music." She's like, I understand that was music with the door open, but with the door closed, it sounded like that was coming out of your engine. I'm like, oh. Okay. I recorded this morning because I want to talk about my dream last night. I don't know. It was a long dream. I don't remember any of it up until the end. Well, maybe the end was during I give myself one snooze now. I gift myself a snooze. I don't set the alarm off 45 minutes, 30 minutes before I want to get up and just keep hitting snooze because I go too far. I push myself to 30 minutes after I want to be awake. And that's not good. And even when I do wake up at 7, it's still not enough time. So I kept my alarm at 5:30. And I set one snooze and I get up. I haven't set it so there's an ability to do more snoozes, but I mentally only allow myself one. I think I'm good enough at it I can set it so it's hard-coded into that alarm that only one can be snoozed. So that way I know if I dismiss it, I'm fucking late. I'm late. So either way, whatever part of the dream it was, I was out and about, and there was this big crowd around this building, and there was cops keeping the crowd about 15 feet away from the building. But I saw a hole in the perimeter, like towards the back of the building, and I wanted to see what was going on and not deal with the crowd. So I was loitering around the side of the building near the edge of the crowd. And I ended up in this window well where somebody was like, don't peek around the corner of this window, stare around the outside. Like, somebody wants to show you some stuff. And I'm like, okay. So then someone holds out, it was a photograph of something, like an old photograph, and it was weird. And the photographs and then the drawings and the little like watercolor paintings and other shit that I was shown just got weird. There's some normal ones in there, but overall it just got more and more strange. Progressively more unhinged. And some of it I really liked, some of the unhinged stuff, because I like dark stuff. It wasn't dark as much as it was, I'll say, I guess, mutated, deformed. It wasn't like darkness. It was just odd. And about 2/3 of the way through, I heard someone else that was talking, like real muffled talking, like he was telling the person who was handing the stuff out, and I'm like, is that fucking Michael Jackson? And I like looked around into the window, and he got spooked, and the guy's like, stay outside. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, now I understand why this crowd's here. And then I heard more muffled talking, and there's some way more unhinged stuff shown. And the last one, I was like, what the fuck is that? And then the second person that was doing the muffled talking invited me into the room, and I went in there, and it was Michael Jackson. And then he was talking to me about that one that I was like, I was actually like, what the fuck? And he was telling me about the day when he painted that, and how stressed he was, and he tries to channel all of his stress and anxiety into these pieces. And then he went through the old ones from the first ones he showed, and then there were some new ones in between. And he was telling me the story of from the time he had a falling out with his family all the way forward, which I didn't know he had a falling out with his family. I know he was beefing with one of his sisters. I think even Janet. I guess that would be a falling out with his family. And then they got together to make Scream, to try and illustrate that they're still tight, but they're both sick of all the bullshit. But whatever. And then as the child abuse accusations came out, and I remember giving him a side eye. All right. Bags of ice coming out of the back of that truck up there. I don't hate. You need ice these days. Just might want to get better control of your trash. It was weird. It was interesting. I learned a lot. And when I get to work, I'm going to Google some of it and see if it's true. But once again, it doesn't mean anything. It could just be shit that my brain has filed away that I long forgot about over the decades. Which is probably the case. That's it. That's all I got. I'm still going to record it all the way to work, or all the way to wherever I'm going. I'm going to work, but I also need to figure out my food situation on the way. Traffic is moving really, really smoothly. So does this mean I'm going to get fucked here about rural exit and it's going to go to shit? I should get off on by the Taco Bell and shit. I could go for Taco Bell breakfast, but I don't want that for dinner or lunch, I guess. I don't understand my brain. Good job, truck. The truck got over in that right lane, the truck behind me, and it immediately got back over. Good. Instead of trying to push forward to the front and force me or that red car to let him in, like a lot of people would have done. I see that way too often. But my brain... when I first heard the word soda instead of pop when I was young, maybe it's because I was young, I was like, oh, I like soda so much more than pop. Pop sounds a little retarded. So I switched to soda, like instantly, like that day, like right on the spot. And then when dinner sounds a lot better than supper. I'm gonna have supper. I'm gonna have supper. Then I'm gonna wash my sister. Like, no. Nope. Dinner, please. I would like to sit down with you all and have dinner. Let's go have supper. Let's go have supper. No. We gonna eat supper. No, thank you. But I can't get gonna out of my vocabulary. Y'all, I say y'all still. I don't like it. I'm not that way. I'm not one of y'all. I'm not y'all. Well, I think maybe I say it. It's because of Shayla Waters and her big ass middle school titties. Oh, she was cool. She had charisma like a mother. It's not just titties. She had titties. She was amazing to look at, but her charisma was off the fucking charts. She was awesome. She was chill. She was funny. Really funny. Really smart. She was in my avenue of school is so goddamn easy and boring, I'm just gonna fuck around. I don't know what her course in life was. I've never thought to look. I'm sure her last name isn't Waters anymore. Or Watson? Watson W. Shayla W. Titties were bananas. She's gonna have a problem like one of my friends did. I'm sure she did. She had her body was fucking like Sports Illustrated level, fucking crazy ass, little waist thighs, fucking big ass titties. Not like big ass current day thighs, but you know, hourglass figure, huge titties, huge perky titties, amazing. But unfortunately, they got that when they were like 13. So by the time they were 18, they were looking like 30 because gravity whooped their ass. Well, my friends asked. I imagine Shayla was the same. That's life, though. That's what happens to big-ass titties. Even medium-ass, all titties, really, I bet. I don't know what the size range is when you get small enough where gravity doesn't destroy them. But anyway. What is that plate background? I want that plate background. What's that say? Supporting Arizona education. That's got to be new. Oh, there's a gray star on a black background. Huh. I need that. I need a black car. Is this the line for fucking the exit I'm going to, or did something happen up here? Oh, motherfucker. That doesn't seem right at all. It's way too far back. Not just hazard lights. We need like a 30-foot stick that telescopes that you can put on top of your car with like a flag or like a really bright red like last foot, so you can fucking see shit like that above other cars, so you know something's fucked right there. You got to get out of the way, or the lane's closed because my car's fucked up. Would anyone have it in their car though? No. I sold my paint gun, my paintball gun turret with targeting. I'll explain that again because I can. My dream because all these cars have these screens on them, on their dash, with all their controls and whatever media, all the shit they have. So this is completely doable now. I mean, mine doesn't, but so many do. I'm sure it's not hard to convert. And if you have it installed, that can just be installed with it. But so you got this touchscreen for controls, and you have automated turret on the top. You don't control it; it's automated, and it's not autonomous. It's not just AI targeting shit, but you get 30 rounds a month, and everybody is assigned like a randomized shade out of like 200 or whatever, maybe less, so it's more distinguishable most likely. Maybe like maybe 32 colors, so you can get a more sharp variation, so you get some contrast. I guess I'm going to Taco Bell. Why? I don't know. I'm an idiot. So what happens is you only get 30 a month, and you get, because you can't just use them all the time. It's got to mean something. If you're going to use them, maybe 10 or 15 a month. If you're going to use them, you're going to need reason. And you may not even use one in a month. If it's fine, it's good. Maybe 10 a month. Maybe you can have like a maximum of 100, and you can get like 10 a month. So you can bank them for a while if you want. So you're driving down the road, someone does something really, really fucking stupid, and then you just target them. You pull up your overhead. There's going to be cameras involved. You pull up the targeting system. You select the car you want to shoot. And if you think about it, it doesn't take long. Select the car you want to shoot, and then when it says targeted and ready or whatever, you tap it once for every shot. So if you want to try shoot 3 or 4 to make goddamn sure you hit them. And by now, targeting for shit like that should be good. It should be fine. And of course, you have sensors as far as, it'll be tied into your car, so it knows how fast you're moving and all that. So it gets airflow and puts all that into the targeting. So make sure it has information to shoot correctly. So then when you see a car going down the road that has 15 or 20 different colors of paint on it, this motherfucker does stupid shit on the road. Keep an eye on him. It would be a safety thing. But there'd have to be a thing where all the glass and all the vehicles would have to have some chemical that when if the paint hits the glass instead of the paint, it would just run off. It wouldn't stick to the glass. And then the guns would try not to target the glass, But now that I say that, I finally realize, I've never thought of this before, but if that kind of coating existed for the glass, people would just cover the whole car with it. But then you make that illegal. Can't coat your car with it. None of it's ever going to happen, but that's what I fantasize about. Fuck. We're even close, bro. Dude thought he was going to speed up and get in front of me. Not even close, bro. Oh, fuck, I've got a headache. Son of a bitch. I'm so fucking proud of myself. This will be, I'm gonna slap this video after the other 2 I haven't posted. I say that, we'll see. And then dick's out. Damn, these guys put out decent pallets and nobody's stolen them. Fuck! What the fuck, man? I kind of miss the pallet shortage days. Anyway, so At work, they use this shit, this system. So at Essex, I thought their system was bad. At the time I worked there, they had QAD, which people called quite a disaster. But compared to the one I use now, that one was actually pretty good. It was the worst one I'd used up until that point. But boy, did I not know the bottom could go quite deep. Hoping to see that fine ass Hyrule girl. But I think I might have left too late. Anyway. So the one we use now, it's the on pick tickets, it's got like the item numbers kind of bold, and then there's a big space, and then there's some descriptive lines, and if there's serial numbers, there's serial numbers. And then the next item is big bold. But the first item, the space is so big in between the line or the item number and the shit that goes with it, that it makes it look like the shit that goes with it is in the same bulk of text as the next item. I don't know if there's a way I can fix that. I might fuck with that next. There has to be a way. They had to have fucked that up somehow. They had to have. But for now, I figured out how do you, first of all, what format is the template that they're using to export this data? Second of all, how do I edit that? So I figured those two answers out. So now I went on to number 3. Well, excuse me. Number 1 is what format is the template in. Number 2 is what program to use to edit that. Like, how do you edit that? Number 3 is now let's figure out what we can do when I got that program and the template. I got the template exported. So now let's figure out how to edit that shit. So it wasn't, I didn't read a manual, I didn't do shit. I've got a general understanding of code, and it doesn't look too dissimilar from, you know, HTML, PHP, Java, fucking basic, any of that shit. I feel like I'm missing one I've used a lot. Well, Flash, but that's a clusterfuck. It was awesome, but it was a clusterfuck in comparison to the rest. But once you figured it out, it wasn't bad. PHP, Java, HTML, oh, CSS, character style sheet. That might be the one, but that's whatever. Anyway, what is going on here? What is that? Some kind of a pool or a water reservoir? Anyway. Anyway, so I was fucking with it today. You know, maybe this will work. And export, import, print. We'll actually save, email, import, print. Nope, that didn't work at all. Let me try this. Save, email, import, print. Wow, that's even worse. It's on and on and on and on. Finally, I figured it out. It's way more simple than I thought it was going to be. I was making it too hard. Silly me. I didn't know that you could just, I was trying to add a page line, what's it called, not line, is it line break? The fucking line that you can have separate in between like chapters and shit, in books, and what have you. But anyway, that's not what I ended up. I didn't realize that when you're in there, you could fucking. So first, this is what I first noticed. I was like, how are they doing this underline? There's no characters there. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck were they using for the fucking underline. Because it's the code was empty. The code was empty field. And I'm like, well, then what the fuck? What the fuck are you, what? How is there a line here if you have empty field? It didn't make any fucking sense. And then I noticed when I clicked on that field, it populated, it changed which selection you had for the table outlines. It made the table outline the bottom line. I'm like, oh, what? So they were using the table outlines to make the line there instead of an underscore or underscroll or something like that. So I was like, okay. So I immediately go over to the item number field and then do a top line over that. I made it really bold though. And I was like, all right, initially I made it really bold. And I saved it, emailed it, import, print. Holy shit, that works. Off to the races. So then I realized, well, if I can do that, can I do this? And I went over to the what the fuck field is that? The field where they have fucking Nebraska 19 Husk. Oh boy, look at all the Husker shit. They got Husker on the license plate. They got alumni Nebraska frame. They got a Nebraska Cornhusker sticker under their central brake light. Anyway, so I was like, can I fucking fix? So on the pit ticket, for whatever reason, the headers for back order and blah 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 and previously shipped and whatever, those are all fucking cattywampus. And I don't fucking understand. I still don't really understand how they did it. Because it just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's so oh fuck. So I took them and I left aligned them, and then the population underneath them I left aligned those as well. So all of those columns would be aligned to left, and then that would make everything line up better. Because before, for some fucking reason, they had it aligning on the right side. And it didn't make any, and not only that, but the headers were like centered. And not only that, but some of them, there are some spaces involved there, because one of the ones that were centered, like the top one was over like 4 characters, and it just didn't make any fucking sense. It was fucked up. But now that they're left aligned, everything, it flushed out that problem, and now it looks really good. I mean, not really good. I could still change some shit, but it's to a point where I don't care. I'm happy with it right now. So I was like looking for the guy that runs parts department or whatever, and he's gone. I'm like, oh fuck. And my boy, my dude up there, gotta let this guy over, or shit's gonna go bad. Car behind me is gonna get the message, but we're gonna crash. Fucking retard. No, don't let me over. I'm just gonna crash. I will legit crash into that Mercury. I don't give a fuck. Too dumb to see what's going on up here. I'll hit you. And then when you get out to talk shit, I'll pistol whip you. And then when you start swinging at me, I'll shoot you in the forehead. Bitch! But I showed him what I did, the parts guy, because he was running everything, because the other guy left. I didn't know he left at like 1:30. And he was like, oh! I wish the fucking packing slips were like that. So he's excited. So I'll see what I can do with the packing slips. And if it works out, maybe I can improve the quality of life of fucking all of us. because it's a real goddamn pain. Like, I will add formatting with my pen. I'll like add circles like next to the shit that I need to look at, because otherwise it's just a big fucking mess, and it makes me upset. But he was so excited. I didn't expect him to be excited. So we'll see. What are you doing, bro? I didn't get to see the Hyrule girl. That's sad. She damn fine, brah. She goddamn fine. She makes my sausage swell up and start jumping around like a fish out of water. God damn. I don't know what's wrong with me. It goes flop, 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 flop. I didn't remember the word I was going to say. Oh, flop, 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 inflate. Flop, 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 inflate. And then before you know it, it's inflated so much, it's just a fucking softball bat swinging around. Woo! Who wants to sit on my softball bat? Who wants to sit on my softball bat? It's just a skinny little handle, though. Sorry. Nobody gave me instructions for bringing home food, so fuck them. I got pizza I can eat. Bitches. I was watching, well, no, I wasn't. I was flipping through TikTok, and there was someone on a live that was like, hey, I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. What the fuck is this? Oh, damn. Well, there's your problem. Your wheel's gone, bro. And somebody was playing a game. I'm like, what the fuck is that? This is neat. And there was no description of what they were playing. And I wasn't interested in listening. I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and spam comments until they say what game they're playing, or look for a clue, or start Googling shit I see in the game until I figure out what game it is. Nope. Check the description, check the hashtags. No answer to my question. So I moved on. And then I saw someone else playing a game that looked just like it. I'm pretty sure it was the same game. But they had totally different stuff, and they were in a totally different place. But it was clear it looked like it was at first I thought it was Rust. Because they had like a Rust or Ark. It looked kind of like a mix of Rust and Ark in Minecraft. They had pickaxe. They had a pickaxe, and they had axe and some other shit. Does that say bitches? Come on over, dude. I gotta get over myself. Just get over, dude. There you go, dude. Come on, Volkswagen. What the fuck, man? Just get the fuck over, bro. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, that Volkswagen's a sweetie pie. Good job, sweetie pie. But it was 7 days to die. 7 calendar days until you die. So I thought it was like a, I don't know, complete your objective in 7 days thing. And it looked like a shooter. For what I saw, there was one of them he was shooting guns, and the other one he was crafting. The other one he was crafting shit. And I was like, well, I gotta see this game. So I bought it. It's in alpha too. It's a brand new game. The graphics are kind of shit. Considering it's a new game, the graphics kind of suck. And I play it on Ultra, so maybe they're still gonna beef up the graphics or something. I don't know. But I was like, whatever, let's go. I barely read the tutorial, whatever. They give you these like, they've got like a knowledge-based book thing, where you can look, and every new thing you find, it describes it for you and kind of tells you the how and why. I didn't see anything about item enhancements or whatever, but they got this attachment for the shovel that makes it do more damage to blocks. So that's cool. So I started playing that a little bit Saturday. And then I played it pretty much, or did I play it Saturday? I did not play it Saturday. I don't remember. I think I made my character. I logged in and I died really bad Saturday, and then I went to bed. And then I played the fuck out of it Sunday. And I played it to like 12:30 at night, which was dumb, because now at work I'm tired. I'm tired right now. Yep. But anyway, what else are doing? They went to Sunsplash yesterday, or Saturday. What did Lily do yesterday? She was complaining about people not being awake at like 9 in the morning. I don't remember. Oh, and then at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she was talking about she really wants to finish this objective in whatever the fuck game she's playing, because it's over in 3 days. And Mom was like, Beth was like, well, why are you laying in here playing on your phone? She's like, I got 3 days. And Beth and I just looked at each other like, okay. I don't have enough time to finish it without help. But then she's not playing. 8-year-old, what are you gonna do? Pizza. That's a cool story, isn't it? It is. It is. It is a cool story. I should call and see if I'm supposed to get food, since time's running out. Bye! Bye!